business perspective, and I'll be speaking more from MSMEs and their financial inclusion perspective. The GST data is providing us a lot of insight, specifically from their sales and purchases side. I'll give you an example. When the person file a GST, his behavioral pattern is also getting tagged along with it. Whether there is a variation in the filing, whether it's a monthly, quarterly or yearly filing on the basis of the turnover of that company, whether it's a micro, small or a medium. The second imperative data which we are getting is on his sales and purchases. For example, he is a dealer who is working on a channel finance where his sales is going up but his purchases are going down. So that data provides us a tip that this guy has a major inventory problem. In channel finance business, both sales and purchases are very important. Any of this goes down, there will be a repercussion on his credit line and to repay to the NBFCs or the bank on time. So such kind of data elements which we are using broadly, specifically our early warning systems on this 15% dip on purchases and sales, specifically making us more proactive than reactive on the basis of data. Like for example, in the season of Diwali, it's a peak season. A lot of our dealers in merchant funding required a peak limit or ad hoc limit because the existing limit is not suffice for the demand they are going to get, and that's again the cushion of inventory. The data, historical data which we maintain with us because we are in term of this business for a long time with them, we can analyze their pattern, historical pattern and their peak limits, where their limit is going to get to the max and where they need a peak limit, sending them a proactive notification which gives a very good customer gesture to them from our customer side, that we not only care about lending to them but we care about their business also being as a personal touch. This all is only possible from the data which we are collecting. The second most important imperative of this data collection is the account aggregator inclusion which has been launched recently by Samati. Now this account aggregator is helping us to move the funding which were totally collateral based, now it is going to be cash flow based. And that cash flow data, for example, for a smaller retailer where he is not having a proper establishment of a shop, he is not having a proper collateral to put to get a credit, but he has a very great customer database where he is selling his product, he has a very great distributor network, very great purchasing power which he is having, but what he is not having is the inclusion in the formal economy and the financial sector. With a small bank account and the transaction which he is doing and his daily transaction data which we are getting from account aggregator specifically directly is helping us to fund him fast. And the third and the most important part is the digital initiatives by the government which are helping us. Like for example, GST Sahai has been launched by the government where government has said that the purchase orders for all the MSMEs on the Sahai, Jam Sahai app, which is a government e-marketplace, the entire purchase data and the purchase order was released by the government firms like BMC, TMC and other organizations which they are purchasing from the small MSMEs. That data is directly coming from government firm, which is their PO data, which is a purchase order, which is the actual proof of income, which the line which is going to get from government directly. Now this data is helping us to fund them upfrontly because there is, whatever it is, if there is a government PO, there is a full assurance of payment. Maybe payment will be 15-20 days late, but there will be a payment, there will be no delinquency. So these are certain set of data which is helping us to derive and specifically to provide a proactive approach to help our customers and build our journeys in such a way that all these data elements which are already gathered by us from these data sources of government should not be re-asked by him again and again in every journey.
Okay.
So these are some of the data elements which are helping us to drive the journey.